Hello everyone, this is Hammer Bro Mike. Welcome to the Xbox Live Arcade, where there's a spinning jigsaw piece thingy. This is a game made by Rare. I wonder what it could be. I mean, I already know what it is. Dolby Digital, you know, sound and stuff. Welcome to Banjo-Tooie. Okay, so yes, I am playing Banjo-Tooie. And I am playing it on Xbox One via Rare Replay. Yes, so let's start. Okay, so Banjo-Tooie first released on the Nintendo 64 November 19th, 2000. And it re-released on Xbox Live Arcade. The port was done by 4J Studios. On Xbox 360, it came out April 29th, 2009. That's actually a day after my birthday. Man, that was over 7 years ago that this version released. Except I'm playing the Rare Replay version. Speaking of Rare Replay, Rare Replay released on it released August 4th, 2015 last year. And it includes 30 hit games, one epic collection, and Banjo-Tooie as well as Banjo-Kazooie. They're both on it as some of the 30 games that are there, which is awesome and everything. Okay, so I've gotten all the achievements. I was actually gonna try to. I actually wanted to find a way to delete my achievements so I could get them to pop up so I didn't have to edit them in on screen, but unfortunately that's not a thing, so I'm gonna have to study these achievements accordingly, especially this one where you have to collect a note, an egg, a feather, and a Jinjo. So I feel like that might be something we could do do very soon, but I'm gonna have to pay attention to that while editing, and I may or may not point that out while playing. I'll see, but I may or may not point out a certain achievement since these ones aren't as straightforward for me to remember as the Xbox 360 ones for Banjo-Kazooie. Anyway, we're gonna play the game. Alright, so all of these are empty, I believe. Alright, that one is not empty. This one is empty. So, this is Banjo-Tooie. Alrighty. You gonna pop up text? 2 years have passed since Gruntilda the Witch was defeated by Banjo and Kazooie. I mean, by when this game came out, yes, because the Xbox Live Arcade version came out months later. After falling from her tower, she was buried underground where she remains until this very day. Yeah, see that moving boulder there? She's underneath that boulder trying to break out. Meanwhile, Klungo here is trying to push this thing. I wonder if he's been doing that for 2 years. No good, mistress. Still can't shift rock. Shift. I don't know. All because of that stupid bear. What about the bird? The bird was there too, Klungo. The bird is the word. Bird. Speaking of birds. Mumbo play well. Mum has much of Bear's cash. He's right, Kazooie. There goes your bird seed money. Don't be so sure, Banjo. Hey, look outside, everyone! Grunty the Witch is coming! Yeah, one thing to point out about the intro scene for, the Xbox version of this game, whether you're playing it on Xbox 360 or Xbox One, the thing you need to worry... Well, the only thing to worry about in terms of the opening cutscene here is that the music is out of sync. And the reason for that is because the original version of Banjo-Tooie had a lot of frame rate issues, so the music was made to work around those issues to go with it. And because this game runs at a perfect 30 frames per second, unlike Banjo-Tooie, which pretty much ran at like 15 frames or less, or whatever it ran at. Because of that, the music is out of sync. So you'll be hearing it now, and it will sound very off and strange for some reason. Who knows why, but actually, yeah, we know why, because I guess they didn't want to fix the music properly. And I'm thinking part of it might have had to do with the fact that Grant Kirkhope, the composer for the original version of this game, he left Rare not too long after. Well, he left Rare, like, I think before Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts came out. And that's also when the Xbox Live Arcade version of Banjo-Kazooie came out, which was in November, and then Banjo-Tooie came out like 6 months later, so I'm sure if Mr. Kirkhope was still with Rare, or if 4J Studios was in contact with him, they could have worked on fixing this music to work properly with the cutscene, but it is what it is. But yeah, I think there are so many memorable moments to this opening for me. Plus, like, you got Blobelda, and you can see her undies right there. Overall, for an N64 game, even though it's, like, running on Xbox One, still looks pretty decent, in my opinion. Hey, there's Royston the fish. So yes, okay, so my goal for this game, I'm gonna play it 100% like I did with Banjo-Kazooie. Well, I mean, I didn't collect all the Mumbo tokens in Banjo-Kazooie. I realize that, but I'm gonna collect everything in this game. The Xbox Live Arcade, well, the Xbox version includes Stop and Swap, so I can actually use the eggs collected in Kazooie, which, if you did not notice, I believe I should be able to. Because I collected the eggs in the bonus episode, which came out last week. So obviously, I have the eggs, and I did have a personal file on this version, on the Rare Replay version, but I did not do anything with Heggy's eggs, or with the Stop and Swap eggs, I don't think, so I should be able to hatch them, no problem, and things should be good there. We will see. So the rock is gone, and Grunty will rise from the ashes, well, not really the ashes, but just from the ground from where she fell, and for whatever reason, her outfit is blue now, and her scarf is pink. And yes, she is a skeleton, and how's her spine on the outside of her dress? Who knows? Logic, Rare, I don't know. I love how Grunty's voice has an echo to it because she's dead, and that her I love that her eye just falls out all the time. Meanwhile, Mumbo's just chilling over there. Right then, girls, let's fix me up. Then Banjo's hairy butt I'll whoop. Yes, you will whoop the butt of which that is Banjo's butt. So I don't think the episodes are going to be structured like they were with my Banjo-Kazooie playthrough, because this game isn't built like Banjo-Kazooie in the sense where you can literally play every level in one run. Like, there's a lot of backtracking. So I'll try to make sure that the thumbnails correspond with like the major stuff that's happening in that episode. Like, say for example, there's an episode where I'm in one level for a short time, and then I go to like the next level, like for most of the episode, I'm not gonna make the thumbnail be what the short bit is. It's gonna be like what the big bit is, you know, like what I did the most of. So as you can see here, Grunty's conjuring up a magic spell, which if you don't know, it's gonna do something real bad in a moment. Also, I'm sorry I'm not reading the lines. I felt like this was the perfect opportunity to just talk about my plans for this series while I don't have to move around and whatnot. No. No. No, Bottles! You didn't escape, you stupid mole! And now the witches leave. We killed the bear, not really. But how did they... The thing that always questions me is how do, like, Mumbo and Banjo and Kazooie survive? They run out of the house, yeah, but did Grunty not see them? Were they not caught up in the explosion? Or did Mumbo just randomly use magic to, like, get them out of there? Like, it's just things like that that are not explained. If I were to ever meet anyone that worked on this game, or if I ever interviewed them, I would definitely ask how Banjo and Mumbo survived, and Kazoo. And yes, it is now the next day, and the music is still off, because that's a thing that happens in this port. And Mumbo and Banjo and Kazooie they're sad, and it's like, yeah, in America or something, I don't know. Look at our house! Well, at least everyone got out safely. Yeah, they did. Hang on, where's Goggle Boy? Oh no, it's the Goggle Boy, and he did not survive because Kazooie just had to trick him earlier. Poor Bottles. He taught us all those useful moves in the last game. It's worse than that. Grunty's killed the poor Bottles. Killed poor Bottles. He wasn't the favorite character in Banjo-Kazooie. I love when they break the fourth wall. It's so great. Grunty wreck house and kill Bottles. She must pay. Bear and Bird get after witch. Mumbo see you later. Man, Grant Kirkhope is Mumbo. Get to pick some more witch booty. Sigh. I've a feeling it's not gonna be so easy this time. And there we go. Welcome to the game. We're roaming around. Also, as per 100%, we have to go to every area because we can unlock music for the jukebox later on, which I'll explain more on that later. Look, I can still see my old dirt piles. Press B to interact with them to remind you of your original moves. Cool. Help, it's me, Royston. I was knocked off the barbecue and ended up under this rather weighty boulder. Please get rid of it. I can hardly breathe. Dude, you were in the fishbowl. You were in the fishbowl. Jeez. Alright, so, as you can see, Spiral Mountain has seen better days, to be honest. But yeah, the cool thing about Spiral Mountain in this game is that it's basically the same model as from the original game, only modified, obviously, to look like there's no more of the tall grass that's here, and obviously everything got destroyed because of Grunty's minions. Try using eggs as ammo. Well, maybe I don't want to. So basically, instead of the items talking to you, this mold guy that we'll meet later on, he will tell... We'll meet him, but he's basically explaining all the items that we pick up. Which essentially we're finding items that we could use in the previous game. Oh yeah, I can talent trot. Why am I not talent trotting? Who knows? Alright, so we are going to go over here. We're going to go up here. And there's a shock spring jump pad, which it looks a little... The pad itself looks a little more like a pad, kind of. Not like it just a... Like, it actually looks like a pad. So this is a Cheeto page. Well done, you've found one of my missing pages. Collect 5, then return them to me in Grunty's old lair in Spiral Mountain. So yes, you can still enter Grunty's lair, except you can only go into the actual, like you can... How do you... Alright. But you can only go up in, like, just the opening. Also, I took damage because you're a meanie. Stop hitting me. There we go. So we're going to stock up on eggs. So basically, everything you need to know in terms of your old moves will be here. So we got the running shoes here. Except in this game, fun fact, if you don't know, in this game you can actually run on water. But that's only if you keep moving. If you stop, then you'll fall into the water. But yeah, I think it's cool that you can run on water. So we're gonna face off against Klungo over here. Because that's what we do, we face off against Klungo, and it's super fun and everything. And yes, we do get an achievement for beating Klungo. So keep that in mind. If it isn't the bear and bird who caused so much trouble to Mistress Grunty. I don't recall anything like that happening. I love how Banjo just doesn't remember stuff. At least we can speak properly. Klungo is mad now. Your game ends here. Dude, it's the beginning of the game. Like, the end is not here. So yes, Klungo turned super big. This is probably the easiest. So you will face off Klungo against 3 times, and every time you face him, he uses a new magic potion. And then after you hit him, he just throws these. But this is the easiest phase, because all you have to do is just hit him once he's grown. Though if you don't hit him quick enough, then he's going to... Okay. He'll jump and land on you, so you gotta be careful for that. And Klungo has been defeated! We have defeated the evil Klungo! Nasty bear and bird hurts poor Klungo. You asked for it. Why don't you run off and we'll forget this ever happened? Good idea. But you have not seen last of Klungo. Klungo coming, mistress. Please beat failure Klungo with broomstick. Jeez. I feel bad for Klungo. He always goes through all this hard time. Oh yeah, also this is the only time you will ever be in this digger tunnel. And I'll show you in a moment, to be honest. To be honest, I will show you in a moment. Alright. So basically now, you won't go through the tunnel and you'll just go well, technically you do, but you just go straight to what is known as the Isle of Hags, Jinjo Village. So Isle of Hags is the island that we're on, but, so it's the island that we're on, but where we are in the Isle of Hags is Jinjo Village. This is one of my silos. Open up some more to create a network of shortcut tunnels. So basically, this is like a fast travel kind of thing to get around the world. And we got a sign over here and a destroyed house. This is an information signpost. Press B to when next to one to read it. So basically they just give off random information that's useful. In loving memory of the Great Jinjo family, passed away unexpected when a huge digging machine flattened their house. Wow. So yeah, this game is pretty dark, I should point out. It's very dark. And there are no Jinjos, unfortunately. They're all gone. Come and see me in my throne room, and I'll tell you what happened. This is my palace. Not bad, eh? Just come on in and see the Jingster. Jeez. Yeah, we'll see him. So yeah, this is the Red Jinjo house. So as you can see, like around the village here, there are different colored houses. And they correspond to the colored Jinjos. So essentially we have to, much like the previous game, we have to find Jinjos, except this time we have to find a certain number of them. So each house will correspond to a certain color of Jinjo house. So like, there'll be like, there's a white Jinjo house. So there's one white Jinjo to collect, and then, yeah. And basically each color has a number of Jinjos to collect, so the black Jinjo house, we need 9 of them, and then red, I think is 6, and so on. It works like that. So anyway, that is, I think I'll call it here. So next episode, we're gonna go inside King Jingling's little palace. Oh no, I spoiled his name already, but this is King Jingling, the leader of the Jinjos. He lives in here. So next time we'll be in there, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!